Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another episode of Hermit Cave. This is ridiculous. This big quarry that I set up has finished digging out, and my view distance can't even cover this. I just think it looks so sick. It looks so cool with all the with all the bedrock like that. Anyway, I've just reset this quarry, so it's gonna dig out this chunk of the map over here. I wonder if I can see that on the minimap. I can't. I gotta go over here. But yeah, it's gonna dig out a new nice space area, which is good because I didn't notice that this had run out. So we only have 40 infinity catalysts, which isn't gonna be enough at the moment. So last episode, we set this Botania room up, and I am very happy with it. It has since almost filled up all the mana pools. It has a little bit of a bottleneck because I decided to do it in a pretty way. There's only one mana pool here, which obviously slows everything down a tiny bit, but not to the point where it's an issue for anything. We also, at the end of the episode, made the world breaker, and we made this farm, and yeah, we did a lot in the last episode. Today, the whole reason we started getting into Botania, if I remind you guys, was that I want to make the table, the Transmutation Table, this thing, which I think all of these things are things that we have or can get fairly easy. I need to do the Night Slime, we need to do the Energy Collector Mk2, but all in all, this is fairly easy to get. And now that we have the pixie dust, but we do need the Hdpe sheets. These things we don't have, and we have no way of getting at the moment. Just making sure that this is running again, which it is. Very nice. So that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna try and make Hdpe sheets. These are a process and a half to make. We're gonna need a bunch of different machines from Mechanism, and I don't know if we actually use these for anything. I mean, these are usually part of quest packs, but I rarely ever use them. They can create plastic blocks, and they can create a solar nutrient activator and some glow panels. It's pretty useless. Anyway, let's start this from the top. We're gonna need the Enrichment Chamber, and the Enrichment Chamber is what makes the final part from Hdpe pellets to the sheet. The pellets are made in a PRC, pressurized reaction chamber. So we need a PRC. This needs ethylene and oxygen. Oxygen is made by separating water in an electrolytic separator. So we're gonna need the electrolytic separator as well. I always mess up the things. Pressurized thingy, reaction chamber, and yeah, I'm gonna have to do some crafting. Okay, so we need another enrichment chamber for that. And then I need dynamic tank. I think most of these things are going to be things that we can just craft. Yeah, it's just a fact of having it. And I think actually I'm going to craft up some more gas tanks. So Mechanism introduces a new type of do I not have enriched alloy? I think I can auto craft this. Mechanism introduces a new type of block state that is gases. So it's not a fluid, but it's a gas, and that's very important when you do this, because, or to know when you do this, because many times you can get stuck looking at the recipes thinking that it's a liquid cable you need, where it's a gas cable. So yeah, just saying that now. I'm probably gonna forget it in a second. But there's our PRC, and then we wanted the electric separator, I don't know what it was. Electrolytic separator. Separator is how you spell separator. Okay, cool. So this needs a bunch of different dust. The osmium, gold, and iron. Okay, got the core. And there's our separator. Cool. Now let's go back to the Hdpe pellet or thingies. Actually, the final process here can actually be made in a crafting recipe. But I am going to need a bunch of these because I can't copy them. So I'm going to want to create quite a few. So now that's the oxygen. We need the ethylene as well, which is another machine. The rotary condensator. Got that guy. Very nice. So that's where we make our, or that's where we take our ethylene and make it into liquid ethylene. Now, how do we get ethylene? We need a PRC. So probably going to want another PRC for that. But yeah, let's start. Let's start by trying to do hydrogen and oxygen. Yeah, let's try and get this into 2 tanks. So for that we need the electric separator, put water in, and then it should separate the 2 is what I'm reading that as. I have done this a couple of times before, but I always mess up and forget how to do it properly. I'm also fairly certain that we're gonna need some cables here, so, or some tubes, some gas tubes. So yeah, this is what I'm talking about. This here transfers gas, all right? And then we want the other one that transfer liquid as well, and that's the mechanical pipe. So mechanical pipe made with a bucket and steel. Okay, let's just do that. Then I'm probably gonna want a gas tank and probably a fluid tank as well whilst we do this or set this up, because it's gonna get messy. It's gonna get a little bit messy. All right, so the electrolytic separator, I'm already so confused. Let's grab an ender coil thing, one of these guys, and let's also grab a watch, because why not, and a pedestal. And as you can see, I copied a lot of these recently. Let's put that here and power this guy, right? So boop, put power. Don't know if it actually needs power, but I'm assuming it does. So we need to put water in there. I don't know how much water we need for this. I think like we are gonna have to create a few of these. So just put this down and fill up a few buckets. I think I can just, okay, nice. Wow, it's a loud machine, of course, because it's mechanism. So now we got some hydrogen and some oxygen. We're gonna need both of these things. And I forget if this should be gas, right? Or is that liquid? See, I don't know. Let's find out. Let's try and grab our fluid tank and mechanical pipe. Let's assume that it's a fluid first. This is one of the machines that you can't change the sides of. I'm gonna need my little configurator. Been a while since we did mechanism. Configurator. So I'm gonna set this to pull. Right, nothing comes out. So I'm assuming that it's gonna be gas that this thing is doing. Let's put our gas tank on this side, pressurized tube, and yeah, that's filling up. Okay, so we drained the oxygen, and we'll do the same on this side. And I'm, like I said, I think I have to collect a few of these, and I can break the gas tank, I'm pretty sure. I should probably test that. Sounds like a massive factory here, guys. I just tested as well, and I can pick these tanks up. They retain their inventory, which is great. So, okay, trying to focus with that thing in the background is hard. So next is the ethylene, and the ethylene we get from hydrogen and water in a PRC. Okay, so, and then we need biofuel as well. We'll get to that in a second. So now let's put down a PRC. Let's do that over here. Well, kind of want to use that same time watch, so let's do it over here. So I need... My goodness, I'm gonna have to look at these recipes over and over again because I keep forgetting. Ethylene is water and white hydrogen. That's oxygen. Okay, so it's this stuff I want. Like that maybe? This guy can be configured on the side. That's items though. We want gases. So I want on that side... I'm confused. That is actually the gas side. Okay, so maybe I just have to pull out from that. Does this not allow... Oh, it's input on the bottom. Okay, output. There we go. Yes, we got the hydrogen in there. And then I just need water to it, right? So let's do an ugly configuration here. And it won't accept on that side. Hopefully we can configure it. We want fluids. Input. Nice. And then that. Okay. So now that got both the stuff in to make ethylene. We just need biofuel as well, which I think is just saplings that we have to process in another machine. Biofuel is in a crusher. Okay, so we need a crusher, which I think this is a crushing factory. Yeah, so that should work. So let's grab from Schrapperlings. Hopefully it works with these. And just spam them in here. Nice. Biofuel goes in here. Are you guys confused yet? Biofuel goes in there, and then all I need to do is power this guy. And there we go. We got the substrate. Oh, we need the substrate as well, actually. So that's great. So now we need liquid ethylene. So we need to take this ethylene here that we're creating, this stuff. And we didn't get a lot, by the way. And we need to turn that. We need to put that in. I'm going to make another one of these pressurized things. I think that's the smartest to make another one. So let's stick the other one here and hopefully that watch still reaches it. So now we want to take the liquid ethylene. Oh, we want to condensate it first. Don't forget a step now, Iskal. Do that? Yeah. Okay, that works. So the ethylene goes in there. And I need more biofuel. And this is going to turn... I think this doesn't need anything else than power. It just condenses it from a gas into a liquid. Yeah, nice. Okay, so far so good. We're making progress for these Hdpe pellets. We got the liquid ethylene, and I think that was the final step. The liquid ethylene needs oxygen and liquid ethylene in this guy. Okay, yes. We're very close to finishing here. So a mechanical pipe will go into this guy. Face him like that. So that goes in there. And then... ah, crap, I already forgot. Was it just... no, it's oxygen. Okay, so now we go back to our first machine and grab this tank. This is a mega process. And this tank can just be a pressurized tube here. And you go there. And then you're going to be output on the bottom. And... all right, I got to configure this to accept gases from that side. Nice! There we go. And now if we put our substrate in here and fill it with the power, of course, we should be getting the pellets. There we freaking go. Oh, wow. We're getting loads of these with the current set stuff that we have. Okay, so we don't really... probably the oxygen is not going to run out anytime soon. And you go in there. Nice! We're getting them, dudes! There we go! We did it! We got the Hdpe pellets. I'm sorry that was confusing and boring and stuff, but it's quite fun to do anyway. I do recommend you testing it out. So 64 of these is hopefully going to be enough to make the Transmutation Table. Oh man, we need like 8 of them. I could have counted it out, to be fair. All right, I'm gonna organize a little chest here with all of these things like we've done before. And kind of pick out from the system what I have and what I don't have. All right, so I think I've collected all the things that we have at the moment. And the only thing we're missing is the night slime and the energy collector. This is a bit of a craft with our draconic stuff. It seems to be 3 different infusions, but let's get the night slime first. I remember we looked at this ages ago and it wasn't actually that tricky. It is an alloy consisting of seared stone, liquid purple slime, and molten iron. Purple slime. I am not fast forwarding the video right now. This is great. This is awesome. I'm sorry. It's another watch. Okay, so I think we got our night slime. They look super cool, these ingots, by the way. I wish there was a scallium ingots that was like the same style, but yeah, green, obviously. All right, so now the only thing remaining is this energy condenser thing. So let's grab a furnace, and I'm gonna have to look at the recipe again. So the first here is glowstone glass, and I think everything is glowstone. So let's just grab a bunch of glowstone, diamond block, and something else. Glass. Okay, that's the first here. So I need glass. The second here is glowstone and dark matter, and then red matter. Easy peasy. Dark matter, glass, redstone. No, crap. Red matter. Whew. We have 1. Let's just make sure we don't use the last one. Why is this thing not working? It's so bugged. Okay. Well, now I have red matter. This is a very cool crafting mechanic, by the way. I really like it. It's so... yeah, it's so insane. So, ladies and gentlemen, big moment for us here right now, where actually we could have copied these. Maybe I should have copied these. Yeah, look at how broken this is. It's so weird. I should have copied these. I think I need them for something. Big moment where we should be able to now put everything together. The only thing that I regret here is that I may have skipped a lot of quests. And if I did, I have to recraft stuff. Because of the fact that it wants me to do the armor first. And to do the armor, I need to finish this stuff. Which, like, yeah, we've already done all of this. Except for the Chaos Fusion. We've done, like, most of these things. We have to spend, and here as well, yeah, Project E, holy crap. We have to spend an episode clearing quests. The Transmutation Table is here though, so if I can do the Philosopher's Stone right now, Philosopher's Stone, and complete that, I can complete this next part. Sometimes you forget that you're doing quests, okay? So now, anyway, let me clear my inventory. Okay, here we go. Doesn't seem like that much, but we worked massively to get to this point. Transmutation Tablet, or Table, sorry. Yeah, okay, so one of them, you can't place them down. Then they break in this recipe, apparently. But there we go, Transmutation Table. Boop. Nice. And, okay, so the way this thing works is that this is basically energy condense. It's energy condensing. But instead of having to like put the item, specify the item in here, we can teach this the recipe. So we give it fuel, which is EMC, for example, silky jewel blocks, right? We give it that. And now if we want to, we can grab silky jewel blocks out of here. And later we can search when we have a lot. So we can basically just put everything in this thing. And yeah, it's pretty self-explanatory, I guess. Instead of me having to search my system, I can just use this thing. It's not like a massive upgrade, to be honest, but it is nicer to be able to have the things here. So like, for example, let's throw in a bunch of Infinity Catalyst, and you can see that we have a lot of EMC values. So now I can pick all of these out. It only shows me what I can afford here as well. So I may need to burn some more stuff. But yeah, that is the Transmutation Table. I hope that we can move this thing. Yeah, it will retain the information. Good. Okay, very, very good. This garbage I can take down. Don't need that at the moment. All right, so I've decided that I do want to try and get the Energy Condenser Mk2, this guy, simply because I didn't actually look at the recipe, but it looks like we can do it. Simply because I want to make this process quicker. Like the next step here in the pack, we're very endgame at the moment, to be fair, and the next step is probably to do that super armor and go and kill the Chaos Dragon. And yeah, that's going to be a challenge in diamond armor. I don't even want to attempt it. So that's what I want to do. So for the Mk2, we need the energy collector, which I did copy in here. Boom. We also need the Antimatter Relay, which is another one of these. So I'm going to go ahead and make craft up. Oh, okay, obsidian. So is it basically exactly the same, but with obsidian? So it was glass, it was diamond, it was black matter or dark matter, and red matter, right? And the final one, the Antimatter Relay, is underway. And then I needed energy condenser, so I'm just gonna grab a couple of these. And the next step, I think, was just to... Oh yeah, no, we need the red matter block, the dark matter block, the quantum as well. Okay, so we need this guy. And again, I keep saying it, but whenever you make something, burn it immediately to save it. And start. We're getting the Mk2 chest here. Whew! Whilst that is crafting up as well, I'm gonna take this opportunity to try and backtrack these quests if I can, and just make sure that, yeah, we get the quest. So there's the alchemical chest. Apparently you can't copy this thing, which is kind of weird. And then the energy condenser, I know I have a lot of in here, 24. So we can complete this guy as well. And then of course the energy condenser, yeah, it already knows it, but whatever. And now we have the Mk2. Let's, what is that? Yes, burn it immediately. Pick it out and complete this quest as well. Feels good to do some quests again. So now what I want to do then is I want to take these out and break this again. And I guess we'll just use all of these for fuel in our tablet. And now we'll put the Mk2 chest here and the catalyst here. And this should instantly turn it, yeah. And it has a bigger output buffer as well. But that should instantly turn it. So I think this will speed up the process. So now the The slow part is not the chest here. It's the mining of the blocks, I would think. How quickly? No, it's actually the transportation of the blocks. Uh-oh. What just happened? Crap! Did I destroy something? I mean, everything looks like it's supposed to. Okay, I think we're all right. I have no idea what just happened. But yeah, the backlog is the bottleneck, I should say, is the speed of which the things are getting pulled out of the chest. So I guess another exporter would speed it up a little bit more here. Do that. The watch should be reaching this. So yeah, there we go. Can actually remove this lever because I do want this to be all the time now. What is exploding? Why is the Botania stuff is that the Botania stuff exploding? Why is this bugging out? Oh, wait. Maybe because it's full. Did I not put protection in for if it's completely full? So now that it's completely full, it's never getting a redstone signal to shut it off. Okay. I'm gonna have to go in here. I may die. Okay, I'm gonna have to power this. And that should stop placing TNT. That's so weird. I didn't even think about that. Because basically, it's on default placing TNT as long as no mana is transferring through here. Which obviously happens when the mana pools are full. So I need to do another check on that. But I'll do that another time. I don't want to do that right now. I just shut that off. We don't need the mana right now. But yeah, like I said, now this is creating infinity catalysts quicker. And let's open some more chests, I guess. Chance cubes, mana steel, and flask of fleet for something. And I shouldn't use that system now when I empty my inventory. I should just use this. But because everything doesn't have EMC, it's like, yeah, I don't know. You know. Okay, so in total, we can get 9 infinity catalysts out of all of the stuff we have in here. We got 10 here. Infinity catalysts, we have 107 in here. I wonder how many new ingots we can create today. Can we make another piece? It's like we make 1 piece per episode of this armor. Infinity ingot, 11. So I have 13. This is so ridiculous. This is so ridiculous. I still can't make a single armor piece. Look at that. Okay, I got an idea here, dudes. Because of this here, I've been waiting for this. I managed to make 2 more infinity ingots. It is not slow, and it's not the builder that is backlogging this at the moment. It is the transfer rate because the ender chest is still full. So, just because I love these translocators but never really get to use them, I'm gonna try to use these guys directly from the ender chest here and see if this speeds it up. So that goes there, and then do that. And it looks like it's pooping it out. I can't tell if that is quicker though. Yeah, I don't know if this is actually sped it up or slowed it down. This is so weird. I think I can clean all of this up though, because now that I have the tablet, I can just use this for anything I want to manually copy, and it's going to be much cleaner and easier. And yeah, I don't keep getting 500 extra things that I don't need when I do it. And that means that we can take this watch and put it back here probably. Where's the pedestal? There. Put it here. This thing is still looking, I mean, messy and ugly. It's still a temporary thing. That seemed to have slowed it down. Yeah, you know what? Let's break this entire thing. Okay, I know that sounds crazy, but let's break this entire thing. Because it was only temporary anyway, and it's been sitting here for too many episodes. Let's put this up in a very temporary zone right here. Okay? Let's break the end cake as well. I'll have to make a new one because I don't have a link to the end at the moment. But let's try this out. So that goes there, that goes there. I'm going to need some more translocators. So let's make sure we teach the system that. You can go there, you can go there. The Mk2 goes in the middle with these things on the sides. And then that on the top with a third ender chest. And we were hitting 46. So I want to hit 3 times as much now. So So no, wrong. You, and you. Okay. So that's the speed we're sending at. Doesn't seem very quick. This seems a lot slower. Oh no, yeah, we don't have the watch here. We don't have the watch. Chill out, Escal. We don't have the watch. Because a lot of you guys have been telling me to do more quarries, but as long as we can't clear this chest out, we are digging quicker than we're turning. And now that we have the Mk2, I mean, this is the fastest one to turn things over. Okay, what about now? Yeah, that's quicker. That's 3 watches though. This is so scary. And the problem with this is, the problem with our Silky Jewel creation is the fact that we are still reliant on, I still have to manually go there and change up the quarry whenever it runs out. But it's still keeping up, which is pretty ridiculous. It's incredible that it's still keeping up with 1 quarry. No, I ran out of Silky Jewels. Dang it. I think the quarry died. That is incredible if that's the cause of it. I can't believe that, as it already dug out what I started earlier this episode. It has finished it. Yep, it has finished it. Oh my goodness. Oh, this is ridiculous. This is the problem with this system we have. It's not fully automated. I have to go and set a new boundary for the quarry. Okay? Go quarry go. Not enough power, eh? Okay. Do I do 2 watches? Yeah, okay, let's do 2 watches. This is crazy stuff. This is shenanigans right here. But I'm gonna get that stupid helmet. This is doing its thing again. The ender chest is now backlogging. Let's add some more watches. And this is now the speed I've achieved. So if we were, and now it's actually emptying the ender chest as well. So I think next time we should probably, because we still need these things, we should probably set up a system that can suffice itself. We should probably say goodbye to the dimension system and make like emerald chickens after all, or any other chickens with some watches and stuff. Yeah, I think that's the best thing to do. So right now my world is lagging out here. I need 4 more ingots. I can make 5. Nice. Okay, so let's make 4 because I also need a catalyst for the helmet, and then boom, or 2. There we go, infinity helmet. Yes, that's 1 piece done. And no, why does it look like that? No, it used to look so cool, this helmet, and now it looks like this. What is that? Garbage, I say. Well, it's Christmassy, I guess. Maybe that's it. Maybe it's a seasonal thing. Oh, this is insane. This is fun to just watch. But anyway, dudes, let's focus on that next time. Set up a chicken that can survive itself or something like that. If you have any suggestions, of course, leave them down below in the comments. Thank you guys so much for watching. Hope you have enjoyed today's episode of Hermit Cave. Hit the like button if you did. If you're new, consider subscribing, and I will see you dudes in the next episode.